Willie D Live.
Man, when we first started going like on the road and doing shows and stuff, Memphis became quickly one of our favorite stops.
Man, they love y'all in Memphis.
Yeah, man. Like we would go there and then we would perform the song. Like it was always sold out. But when we started performing in the night, I think it was the first time we went to Memphis was like '89. When we did the song Scarface, they used to
that was
fight.
the one. I was gonna say that. You didn't have to say that. I was gonna say that was the one.
They used to fight when that song would come on. So what we would do is we would tell them, look, we had to use psychology on them. Like, look, man, we gonna sing this song, but if y'all start fighting, y'all gonna mess it up for everybody. And we're gonna have to shut it down. Mm-hmm. And so we need everybody to leave here like you came in one piece. We all family. Now, if y'all want us to sing it, y'all gonna be cool? Yeah. And then we start going, and they'd be bumping into each other, slamming, doing that, what they call that dance?
Gangsta walk.
The gangsta walk.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't never seen somebody walk on the floor and the table at the same time.
Yeah.
Until I went to Memphis.
Yeah.
Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, of
like
course.
I'm talking about you dope with it. Are you dope with it or you just
I'm not like that with it.
You ain't like that.
I'm dope with the regular one, but Crunchy was the one in our group that was the band, man.
Yeah.
The first song I ever had on the radio wasn't even my own song. It was Scarface. And I'll tell you what I mean. I was trying to get songs on the radio. We had a guy named Stan Bell, which you would have met Stan Bell when y'all came to the radio. He ran the radio back then. I think Stan's still on the radio. But Stan knew that I was just a young guy trying to be a producer and DJ and this and that. I was DJing in clubs. I owned a couple of clubs. Well, I didn't own them, but, I would rent them out and put my name on them and do Paul's Playhouse and all that shit. Yeah. So had a couple of clubs. I put it like that. And he said, I want you to do something for me. My way of earning points with him was to make clean versions of songs that wasn't clean. And the first one I did, I made a clean version of Scarface to play on the radio in Memphis.
And how did you do that? You just did
I did it with a 4-track. I did it with a 4-track. So what I did was I just went in and I reversed the words with the turntable, with actual wax. And I muted out that part when he cussed, and I put a reverse in there. Mm-hmm. It wasn't easy.
Right. Yeah.
But I did it.
Yeah,
I did it. And made a clean version of Scarface for K97, and that was first time I was ever on the radio, somewhat.
Yeah. And you were 11 years old when you got into DJing? How old?
No, I was 12 years old when I first started trying to rap, but I wasn't DJing then. I was just taking a fucking double cassette tape and I had one that was really cool. Well, I would loop the ends of the tapes, instrumentals when they would play at the end. I would loop them, keep dubbing it over and over again. And it had a button on it where you could record externally too. So like I could record from one tape to the other one instead of it going internally and dubbing it like a regular cassette tape do. It could do that mode, or it could do where it's playing the cassette tape and you could talk into the speaker as well. It record outside noise. So weird. I don't know why it did that. And that's how I would rap into those. Me and Lord Ember started doing that in 5th, 6th grade. And by the time I got into the 9th, 10th grade, that's when I was into DJing, and that's when I brought out the Serial Killers EP with 3 songs on it. And then after that shit was too high to keep doing because we had to physically press those up because those was cassette tapes with the artwork and everything. So I just went into the TDK tape mixtapes after that. Mm-hmm. And that's when the DJ came in. The DJ didn't come in because I wanted to be a DJ. I never wanted to be a DJ. I just wanted a way to get our music out there. So like I would play like y'all songs or NWA and
and then put y'all in the middle somewhere.
Then I squeeze one of mine in there.
Yeah.
Then like a LL Cool J, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Squeeze another one of mine in there. And people would be like, man, what's that song on that 5th one? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. How'd it go? Like, oh man, it went like this. And like, oh, that's the new Lord Infamous, man. Me and Lord Infamous. Yeah. And it worked. So by the time I did that from volume 1, 2, and 3, by the time I got to volume 4, it was all my own shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do the people in Memphis hip hop have the same level of admiration for your contributions to hip hop as the more global community do, in your opinion?
Like you saying, like, do they like really appreciate and love what we did?
Do they appreciate?
Yeah, man, because Memphis, man, y'all are one of the only people outside of Memphis that Memphis listened to. Memphis didn't buy CD players for their cars until we went on CD, and that was in 1995. Up to that, they was like, nope, I'm a cassette player. Until 3 6 Mafia go on CD, I'm not listening to it because Memphis love Memphis music. Right. They don't really listen to a lot of outside music. They would listen to y'all and they would listen to Too Short because y'all tempos went with what we liked. Like Too Short, you know, boom, 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 boom. That's our tempos, you know. So, and Scarface was like that, but a little fast. Dope gang, push it rock. That was shit that we could dance to. You know what I'm saying? Now, me, I ventured out. I listened to Public Enemy and all that. Another person we listened to was Luke Skywalker. They had our tempos. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But Memphis didn't really listen. So, yeah, Memphis loved the shit out of us. They still do. Yeah.
Where were you when you heard that Young Dolph was shot?
I was at home. Killed? I was at home. Yeah, I was on the West Coast. Yeah. I heard about it. You know what? The crazy part about it, he got killed on Lord Infamous' birthday, November 17th. Yeah, that was the first thing I said. I was like, what? Did he just get killed on Lord Infamous' birthday? So it's like a good and bad day.
Yeah. Do you think that the Memphis hip-hop artists today are in a more like dangerous space than they were when you were coming up?
Yeah, totally. Artists, period, are. It ain't just Memphis. Artists, period, are because it's, you know, I personally think that more kids have guns these days than they had them back in the days. You know, like, I had guns when I was a kid, but I didn't know nobody else who really had guns like I did. You know, I didn't really know I knew people that had guns, but I didn't know a lot of people that had guns like when you see them these days. Like, you see 14-year-old kids with guns and shit these days. You know, I didn't get my first gun until I was probably like 15. Yeah. That's kind of close to 14 when you think about it. But we didn't have the shit that they got now. We didn't have, you know, like fucking fully automatics and all that shit. You know, we didn't have stuff like that. If we got our hands on a 38 to split between a 38 revolver or a little Saturday Night Special to split between 5 dudes, we was happy. Right. At least one dude had a gun in the group.
That's right.
Shit, man, these motherfuckers these days, man, everybody got 5 each.
I could totally relate to what you're saying. That's crazy, man. Memphis has a lot of rich history, like a lot of rich tradition.
In music, especially.
In music. And but you know, even when you look at the civil rights movement, that's where Dr. King unfortunately met his demise. Yeah. At the Lorraine Motel, I went by there on Father's Day. I actually went to meet John Amos. You know. Yeah. From Good Times. Yeah. Yeah. Went out there to meet him.
I heard he's not doing good.
No, he's all right. He's all right, man. It's just that, you know, some people tried to exploit his situation, huh?
What was he doing in Memphis?
He was at a hospital there, but it was more so for observation. You know, so he was dehydrated. I believe it started off with him being dehydrated or something like that, and you know, they kind of then it turned into like a custody fight. Of course, always. You know, between family members and stuff. But he's doing all right now. He's on TikTok every day with his son, KC. It seemed like he's living a life, having fun.
Yeah, because I had saw him on I think it was HGTV I think it was HGTV. Yeah, like a couple of years ago or some shit. Maybe 3-4 years ago doing a show. And he looked like he was in tip-top shape.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what the show was about.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, man.
Yeah, he seemed to be in good spirits to me, like, and very, very much in control of his faculties. Unlike most of the people who are chiming in on, his situation. He seems to be pretty sharp.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good, man. OG, man. Can't lose him.